It's Madden NFL 22 on EA Sports, where division rivals will clash in the AFC South. It's the Texans and the Titans, and it's coming up next on EA Sports.
Being located in the Music City, this building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception. But this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Houston... The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Fielded right around the 8. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now come the Titans for their first possession, led by Ryan Tannehill in his 10th NFL season and third with Tennessee.
And the former Miami Dolphin had a career renaissance in 2019 with Tennessee and carried it over into 2020. A career-high 32 touchdowns, just 7 interceptions, and those were the fewest he'd thrown in a full season. And speaking of full seasons, he played all 16 games for the first time since 2015. He's got to be excited about 2021.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Tannehill. Got his man, that's the Pro Bowler Julio Jones. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Fighting him off. And he'll be taken down, but not the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
And Derrick Henry with the ball in his hands, what a sight to behold, because power and speed involved in every touch for him. Coming off another spectacular season with the Titans, he became the first since LaDainian Tomlinson in 2006 and 2007 to win 2 straight rushing titles, and he did it with style too. Just the 8th man to top 2,000 yards and the first since Adrian Peterson in 2012. He has his sights set on another 2,000-yard season.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
A 1st down carry for Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Now the first carry for Darrynton Evans. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Darrynton Evans, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taylor decides not to try to return it, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. About to get our first look at this Texans offense as they're led out by Davis Mills, their rookie quarterback, selected in the 3rd round from Stanford.
You talk about the pause that refreshes. I think it's come at a perfect time of the year for them, hasn't it? You know, the season is starting to wind down, got a little bit of a break. But how about the guy calling the signals? He's got to be excited about that because now he didn't just get a game plan for 1 week. He's able to work on it for 2 weeks. I can't wait to see if they have anything special in store for him today.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
He's going to look deep for more. And this a leaping effort, but it's knocked away and incomplete.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
On 4th down, Joseph Charlton on to punt. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And it'll be Titan football. Derrick Henry and the rest of the Titans offense about ready to roll again. A tough challenge here in this one. We'll see if he can duplicate the numbers on your screen that he put up last week, up over 100 and a touchdown.
We were watching tape to prepare for this game. One thing you noted that I totally agree with, great complementary piece in the last game. You know, they're able to throw it pretty well. He ran it exceptionally, and they hope to continue that same formula in this game.
Complimentary with an E, not an I.
That's my English teacher right there.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw is Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all his progressions downfield, forced to get into his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
On 4th down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. So now we get set to see Houston for their 2nd drive of the ball game. And they, of course, coming into this one in the midst of a tough losing streak. They did get helped out by the open week last week, and in talking with him, all indications were, Charles, that was a very helpful break.
Yeah, I know a lot of teams, coaches, they hate taking time off in the midst of a losing streak because they think they have to stay on their toes and punch their way out of it. But occasionally, you get that open week, you step back, evaluate what's been going wrong, see what you can put in that can move you forward, and maybe you get a chance to breathe a little bit and kind of start over.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. A 2nd down throw from Mills. Open man is Seth Williams. He's got it. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. So, Charles, take nothing away from this young man under center, because I know people think he's got a very bright future in this league, but I have to figure the defensive coordinators love the thought of squaring off against a rookie quarterback.
And especially if they have guys they can put together a game plan with that's going to confuse, disguise a lot of coverage, make this kid think a little bit. Because in college, he's seen a lot of things. Let's not get it wrong here. But at the same time, in the NFL, you can do so much more because of the athletes you have, because of their football IQ. And don't forget, you're going to throw a couple extra rushers at him as well. See if he can handle the pressure when those guys come at him.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Give right side. Mitchell. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
3rd and short yardage, Mills. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, here's Mills. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Mills from the gun on 3rd down. Got this complete to the tight end Pitts. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 12-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Mills. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Jeffrey Simmons able to record his 5th sack of the season. Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Mills. Here's Mitchell with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
McPherson's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
Here's McPherson now to send it away. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. Tennessee offense set to go again. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
And he'll find some space up to about the 25. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd and 1 situation.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Ready for the second quarter from Tennessee, and it's the homestanding Titans in possession as they've got it with a third down coming up. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Shrugs the tackle.
Nice.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line.
And we were down in the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
On first down, Tannehill. And that is incomplete.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Tannehill. Throw left side here, hauled in by the tight end, Ferkser. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. Tannehill. Over the middle, complete. That's Brown. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. On first down, Henry. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Zaven Collins, rookie first-round pick there on the stop.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Now it's Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Peyton Turner in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
He was still looking through his progressions and going through his receiver options, and while he was doing that, the defense got to him quickly in the pocket.
And it was a great example of zone coverage. Well executed, well coordinated. All the receivers were covered, and he couldn't evade the rush back in the pocket.
Here's Brett Kern now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
And the football going back over now to the Houston Texans.
Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material.
2nd down and 3.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down. And to give this time to the tailback. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll try the left side. Mitchell. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Texans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. It's caught on the right side. Williams.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's the third time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going. And right now, it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a give right side. It's Mitchell. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Here's Mills. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Working out of the gun, Mills. It's complete to Williams. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
I can't help but chuckle a little bit because at this point, it can't be a surprise to anyone in the building who's going to get the ball. They just keep feeding him over and over, and he just keeps on delivering.
A first down throw for Mills. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Mills again. On the screen, this is Evans. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S, ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And, you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to the Super Bowl that way.
The Titans on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. Check down here for Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Give him 3 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
If this were baseball, we'd call this small ball. Instead of pushing it downfield, they throw a short pass trying to pick up the first down, but the defense rallies to the football and stops him short, bringing up a 4th down.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? 16 yards on that one, and also a Texan first down. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
Mills throw into the hands of Pitts here.
And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Play action now. Mills.
To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one goes for 30 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
So now, following the big play, they've got a first and goal all the way down at the 10.
First down, Mills. That's caught left side to tight end Pitts.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Again, it's Mills.
This is caught. Touchdown.
Amari Rodgers.
His fourth touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Evan McPherson now for the PAT.
And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. So the drive there took 6 plays, and it results in the Texans finding the end zone.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Batson not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
And now let's discuss Julio Jones. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us. But sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, Tannehill.
That one tipped, and it's incomplete. Well, good hands there defensively at second down.
To throw on 2nd and 10, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Not wanting to risk another sack, they'll play it safe with a run. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. He's played a pretty clean first half, a touchdown, no interceptions.
frankly, that's what they expect out of him. They want to see the ball thrown and thrown well, and he's able to do that and put it in the end zone. They'd love to see more of that before this game finishes. But right now, he's got his team in a good spot.
A good spot, maybe looking for touchdown pass number 2 here in the second quarter.
And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Nifty running there, but it'll come on what should be the final play of half number 1.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
So we have reached halftime here. It's the visitors, the Texans, out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Texans getting ready to go here to begin the third quarter. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Mills now.
Got it complete to Rodgers. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Throwing, Mills.
And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
That must be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. The Texans send the punter out as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third.
And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. It's Henry, and he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Second down, they go again with Henry.
And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Tannehill. The left side completion to Jones.
And he will have a Titans first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold him.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Tannehill's throw here into the hands of Jones.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 21. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
On first down, it's Tannehill.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
Julio Jones once again the intended target. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Tannehill. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. To the air again, Tannehill. He dumps it off for Henry. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Houston set to take over.
We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
On first down, it's Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Mills now from the 50. Checks this one down. It's Mitchell.
And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47.
Well, if you're going to turn things around in a game like this, Charles, those are the kind of plays that you need.
And I just love the way that defense rallied to the football on that one. They got the completion, but he was smothered behind the line of scrimmage. And when you make tackles like that, your whole defense is going to be fired up. Getting to the ball.
On third down, here's Mills.
He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. It's caught inside the 25.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
Mills now looks to throw on 1st down.
It's caught. Mitchell. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. That leads us to a 1st and goal. It's a pickup of 8.
Let's go, baby. Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal?
3rd and goal, Mills.
Rodgers brings it in. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line.
Good job over there, baby. I see you all. Good job over there.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
McPherson's kick is good.
And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So it was a 3-point lead at halftime, and they double that with a field goal here.
And I think defensively, you've got to be okay with that because you kept this game within a touchdown. Your hope is that you've inspired your offense to put a drive together, get in the end zone themselves, and hopefully get you the lead.
That's him not going to risk returning it, so they'll start at the 25.
The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Tannehill. That's complete to his tight end, Ferkser. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. On 1st down, Tannehill. That's going to be caught by Josh Reynolds. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Throwing again is Tannehill. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Jones.
7 yards, the pickup there.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 23.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Tannehill letting one go deep for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Titans on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. Man open, here is Jones. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They come up on a 1st and goal and most likely 4-down territory as they need a touchdown and the PAT for the lead. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Tannehill now running the option to the right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Ryan Tannehill. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Titans can have the lead if they hit the extra point. Hard to envision a more determined run than what we just saw right there. He was not going to be denied.
He certainly was not, because a lot of times we talk about second effort on runs down near the goal line. This one was second effort, third effort, fourth effort, a whole lot of efforts. And he worked his way into the end zone. What a determined run.
Extra point forthcoming. And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. And now out comes Houston. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Mills. And that's dropped underneath to Mitchell. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. To throw, Mills. Mills can't get away, and down he goes. Bud Dupree. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah. He needs better protection, that's for sure. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Mills from the gun on 3rd down. He'll dump that one off to Mitchell. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So here are the Titans to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Henry again on second down.
And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. The Titans on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This will be 3rd and 5. To throw is Tannehill. And Jones has it over the middle. And he will have the Titans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out. Doesn't matter whether they scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. The 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. With his size, it often takes more than one guy to get him down. But if you can at least slow him up and the reinforcements arrive, you have a chance to get him on the ground. And that they did, that time for a loss. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tannehill. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Peyton Turner, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner. A really big loss. So 3rd and long after the sack. Tough task for Tannehill and the Titans. From the 50, it's Tannehill. Towards the end zone for Brown. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans use the big play to extend their 4th quarter lead. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one. And you'd think on third down they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks, and I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play. Now the extra point. And with that, the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a Tennessee score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. On the return from his end zone, Malik Taylor. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Houston's offense taking over again. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. A first down throw for Mills. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. And he was looking for Elijah Mitchell out of the backfield. And it's 2nd down. He's got this one complete to Rodgers. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. And, Charles, you look at this offense, their struggles moving the ball well documented. Dead last in the NFL in first downs, but signs of life there. Yeah, and you and I do, I think, a really good job of respecting the game and respecting the teams. But this squad, they're in a position now where their fan base gets excited when they pick up a first down. They cheer almost like they picked up a touchdown. First down, Mills over the middle, and that's caught by Rodgers. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
To throw again on second down. Mills. Throw over the middle. Going to be caught here by Pitts.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mills on 1st down. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown, Houston. Elijah Mitchell. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Texans have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
They certainly aren't afraid to dial up the long ball, and fans dig the long ball. And they absolutely needed it, and guess what? They got it. How about that?
And now, 2-point conversion away from tying this game up. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. The conversion good, and we are tied in the 4th. Still time to work with on the clock, but they wanted the tie now, and they got it.
And I love their aggressiveness. Go ahead and get it done. Get the game tied. Now your team has the momentum, and you're staring across the field saying, let's see if you can match us.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
Takes it at the 7. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Time again to see what Ryan Tannehill and the Titans can do.
And those numbers, they kind of tell the story of his game so far. Started off not so hot. Now he's really heated up.
And remember, he signed up for duty as the guy who leads the team, right? The field general, the signal caller. So when things go rocky early, he can't just exit out and ask someone else to pick things up. He's got to do it himself, and that's what he's done here in this game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength in being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Here's Tannehill.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Anthony Frisker, the intended target.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And this is caught. It's Brown. And running with power here. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Zaven Collins there to make the play defensively. 2nd down, they go again with Henry.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining.
2nd and 6. Tannehill going to hand to Henry on the option.
The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. Now a handoff to Henry. A great effort there to shed the contact, and it helps him pick up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
A give to Henry. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Off the option, here's Henry.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. And the 13-year man puts it through, and they have regained the lead. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, they were big favorites coming in, but they had to work for this one.
Yeah, it certainly wasn't the walk in the park that you expected coming into this one. I have a suspicion that in their meetings next week, head coach going to talk to them a little bit about focus, don't you think?
Yeah, because down the stretch, there was some nail-biting going on. And you're right. I think not only the fans, but those folks inside that locker room, they expected a comfortable victory.
Yeah, they certainly did, and that just tells you about the NFL. Any given game, you never know how it's going to turn out. You'd better be ready to play.
So for Tennessee, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with a New England